Yo, what's going on, y'all? You already know Speed Run episode 18. Going crazy out here, man. We still at 900, going to 2K, man. It's a lot of these. So you already know the aggressive opening that we play. Aggressive openings. This is the aggressive speed run. Jobava London with white and with black against D4, King's Indian against E4, Black Lion, guys. You already know what it is. Fast, aggressive, tactical chess. Let's do it. You already know what time it is, guys. 400. 2000. Let's get right into our games. Here we go. Game one. Cool. We got a Black Lion or a King's Indian. So D4, we go D6. The reason why we go D6 is because if E4, which is played, we play Black Lion. So went from King's Indian directly into a Black Lion here. So knight f6 attacks the pawn. Let's see what happens. Knight c3, knight d7, usual stuff. So now we're going E5 next. Let's see what they have. Bishop g5, I like the h6 move here. After takes, I'm going to take back with the knight. E5 can be played. I could end up taking on knight d7. So he goes bishop c4. I'm going to go with c6. Wait, c6, e5, knight d7. I could also do this too as well. c6, e5, d5, take. Okay, this is going to get wild. I'm going to go c6, e5, d5. Takes. So he didn't do it. Now I'm going to go queen c7 because I want to go e5 anyway. I don't really care about e5 too much. I have moves like pawn takes. I also have d5. And after takes, yeah, I like how that looks because it's sharp. We always want sharp positions in Black Lion. So if e5, I'm going d5. He didn't do it, so now he allows me to go e5, and I'll take and take. I'm expecting pawn takes, so takes is what I'm expecting here, and then we get ourselves a regular line. He goes d5, so now here we take and everything's good to go. Like everything's all nice and defended here. So I'm going to go bishop e7, acting like I'm going to castle. A lot of people like to do this. They like thinking we're going to castle. And we're not castling at all, boys and girls. So g5 is what we're going for next. We're going for the g5 push. So let's see if he allows us to get it. See if he allows it. Bishop e7 on the board. Right? Okay, he goes a4. So I'm going g5. Here we go. Boom. G5. So this knight is not, we don't have the regular stuff getting the knight to f4. But we still have some lion type of territory here. I'm going rook g8. Maybe knight h5. We'll see. G3. Perfect. Make some light square weaknesses around the king. I wonder if we go bishop h3 or should we go queen d7 with this idea? And then bishop g4. Or should I go rook g8? Bishop g4. Bishop h3 is a move. Queen d7, queen h3, knight g4. How do I get rid of this knight? That is the question here. I'm just going to go rook g8. Like, just make a move. Rook g8, make a move, figure out something later on. So he goes b4. If he goes b5, I'm going c5. So, what do I want to play here? c5, I can go a6, bishop h3, knight g4. Bishop g4. I really like bishop g4 in some cases. Wait, am I just winning material right now? Wait a second. Pawn takes. Oh, I almost win material. He has bishop b5 check. Yeah, he has bishop b5. So I'm going to go a6. a6 takes. Yeah, I'm almost winning material. If b5, I'll take this way. Yeah, so I win material now. a6 stopped. Bishop b5 check. Now when I take this, I actually win some material because both of these are hanging right now. This is what I noticed here. I noticed this immediately with the b4 thing. I was like, wait, something's wrong with this diagonal. And this is a tactic that you can remember. Now we take the bishop and we're up material. We're up material here. So now queen takes knight is a thing. Queen takes pawn. Knight takes d5 is in the air too as well. We won a piece and we should go on to win this game. Queen takes c4 on the board, boys and girls. Take c4 on the board. You already know. Take c4. Oh, yeah, he's in a think tank. He's like, man, what happened? Bruh. Man, what happened? What he's saying right now. That's not good. Okay, now let's do okay, let's do bishop g4. Attack the knight and rook c8 type thing. Okay, texting, like, you know, just chilling, chat. Now, this is what you're doing. Never text and play. Like, pretty advanced here. Pretty advanced. Okay, we're just kind of waiting around. So we up material. We're doing well. Plays b5. Is this mate? Almost. Let's go rook c8 because I'm threatening a mate threat. Watch this. See if we can find the mate threat if he moves the knight. If he moves the knight, we have an immediate mate in 2 idea because he doesn't have to play it the most accurate. Rook c8 hits the knight. We're hitting the pawn too. We don't care about that at all. We actually have a much better, much more aggressive idea here. 1882 David. Sorry guys, we had to edit. We had to edit this in because I had DoorDash pull up. I had DoorDash, had to order some stuff. Shout out to the DoorDashers out there. So what happened in the last 3 moves was actually rook a3 was played. After rook a3, he's defending the knight. And then I play, I wanted to go bishop takes f3 and queen e4, but e4 attacks the knight. He went knight d4, bishop f3 check, takes again, and then he goes king to g1. After king g1, I am going to figure out what to play now. Oh, queen g4. Queen g4 is an idea. I want to go queen h3 now. So let's see what happens. Okay, so yeah, queen h3 coming next. Queen g2 is going to be mate. Let's see what we have. Okay, he goes rook e1. It doesn't help against queen h3, and we mate on the next move. Well, I mean, he can obviously, you know, take here on e7. So I'm going to pre-move king takes e7 because he's probably going to try that. Wait. You know what? There's even better. Oh, my goodness. If rook takes e7, king takes queen e3, and he gets out. But if rook takes e7, I could go king f8. Look at that. Sidestepping the check, and then queen g2 is mate anyway. And then rook takes f7, king takes, I checkmate him anyway on g2. That is kind of crazy. You would think you just take it back immediately, but when you find a good move, you look for a better one. So really nice. I don't have to take it. You don't have to take it. Really nice. Really nice. Let's see what he has, what he does. He plays rook e7, king f8. Look at that move there. Look at that move there. I don't have to take it all. Queen g2 is mate. Now I take this one, and now queen g2. Very nice. Very nice sequence. A very nice sequence, and then we go into game 2. Not to him too, chat. You see his chat here. He doesn't know. He went to the account. You see, so you've never lost a game. Why cheat? You're only cheating yourself. You're a sad person. You just, bro. You just click the thing here. You can see the official speedrun account. But that's okay. I understand. I understand. I know how it goes sometimes. So he's probably just gonna sit here and not move. Happens, guys. Queen g2 is mate. Pre-moving, and we wait. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna wait this one out. We got 2.5 minutes left, so he might be reporting me. He might be like clicking report cheating. I'm so tired of this site and people are cheating. Bruh. Cheaters. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah, so we wait. That was a good game though. Good game. Bishop g5 was a variation he chose, which is a rare line, rare variation period. So Yeah. Rare variation. Played bishop g5. We was able to get the bishop pair quite quickly, and then we just go on to win the game. So wait it out. Yeah, guys. I mean, normally I would just, we could edit this out here, but let's spend the time with you, chat. Get every minute. Watch every minute. Watch all the ads. Make sure you subscribe as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Put some comments on the video because he's not going to move. He's going to wait for his time to run out. That's usually what happens here when people get frustrated. I'm sure you've had it too. Chess.com has that abandon thing where, if they abandon the game, then you don't have to sit through. But he didn't abandon. He's just kind of waiting here. We just waited out. Queen G2 coming up next. $30 seconds. That's crazy. He didn't move. All right, boys and girls, 2 seconds and 1, and there it is, and boom. We win. We get the dub. Quick game review. Quick game review there. So here we go. 73.8. Oh, man. I had 2 misses, apparently. Bishop h3 was the move. Okay, I saw that. I kind of saw that. But all right, let's go from the beginning. d4, d6, knight of 6, knight d7. h6, correct. Takes. I like c6. Queen c7, I like too. d5. Bishop e7, g5. Rook g8. a6. a6, they didn't like it too much, but takes wins a piece here and now. So as you see, the bishop and knight are both lined up here on the c file. So we take the bishop, and the rest is just easy. Rook c8. I was threatening this main idea of bishop takes. And queen e4 checks, so rook a3 was correct, but engine didn't like it, whatever. e4, bishop f3. Oh, bishop h3 was even stronger. Oh, yeah, I just missed. Oh, my goodness. Bishop h3 and queen takes was mating. I just missed mating, too. We could have been out of here faster, boys. But doing a speed run, talking to you guys, definitely missed it. Queen h3 we found. King f8. Beautiful move. Takes. And mate next move. Okay, let's get to our last speed run game. Actually, before that, though, let's talk about where we are in our aggressive chess community here. Guys, join if you haven't already. I will put a link. The Aggressive Chess School is right here where you get to learn. We well over 100 members now. And shout out to you guys who are members. If you want to join, obviously, you can see the link in the description below right now. And also, here is the 8-week ELO Plateau Breaker where we are guaranteed to get you 200 points in a little bit of time, actually, to say at least. Once you reach the 200 points, then you're going to be a much better player here. But we got the 8-week plateau breaker here that I need to refresh. There we go. Okay, perfect. So we got the new lessons in here, everything ready to go, guys. Get you guys 200 points here, or you get your money back. Get your money back. 8 weeks, what it is, 200 points. So go through this. Obviously, my favorite parts are the middle game attack tool belt and the 3-second blunder proof, Punisher playbook. Then obviously you have the opening portion, which is here. But the rest is outside of the opening. How do you play? So excited to show you that. Hope you guys are part of it, and etc. So all right, guys, love it, love you, and okay, let's get to our next game. Here we go, game 2. Game 2. Here we go. Boom, there it is. Let's get some Jobava work. D4. I'm pre-moving d takes e5 didn't work. Okay, knight c3, Jobava. Bishop f4. Bishop f5 I now know is e4. Whoa, what is this? What is he doing? Bro, he tripping, bro. That's what they doing at 900, Chad? Dang. Is that what they doing? Oh, my goodness. My man's played not. What? He just lost it. completely lost his mind here in front of everybody. What on earth is that? He just took, and fast too. He took that boy instantly. Like everything was all good, but it was all not. He's going F6 because he wants to go E5, but I'm just going to take this one too. Wow, that was rough. Now we have knight C7. I'm pre-moving that. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, bro. Oh, oh man. 7 moves, bro. 7 moves, chat. That's what we're going to call this one today. 7 moves. Well, let's do the game review and we out of here. That was incredible. What? 99.7, our highest so far. 99.7% accuracy here. What was he doing there, man? Okay, D4, D5, knight C3, knight C6. Everything going fine. I go bishop F4, and then he goes knight takes D4. Bruh. That is not a move. So I take, queen takes, which I'm supposed to. He goes F6. We take. Knight takes, and then he loses the rook, and the game is over. Guys, look both ways. Make sure you're paying attention. Don't let this happen to you, but let you be the person that's doing this to someone else. So that's my hope for you. And wow, that was incredible. Did not expect to win that fast, but we did. And it happens, and you will have the same thing too as well. So make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel and comment, like it, share this video. Also join below so you can get access to the community. And of course, you can purchase this course as it is still for sale and on sale right now, the 8-week ELO Plateau Breaker. Thanks for all your help and support and love. And I'll see you guys on the next video.